Okay, so I've landed in San Andres, Colombia. It was about an hour and 20-minute flight. Uh, it's only about 450 miles away from Cartagena, so a short flight. What's funny is it's actually closer to Nicaragua than it is to Colombia, which I thought was interesting. So, very small island. Island's only about 8 miles long, so very walkable everywhere. As I'm actually walking from the airport to my Airbnb. Kind of find that it should be only about a 20-30 minute walk, and I'll get to explore somewhat. So here we go. So coming to this island, I was hoping I'd get that Roatan, Honduras vibe, where everything was kind of laid back. There was no vehicles. People didn't really have a care in the world. But this seems like it's a little bit more city-like. A lot of motorcycles, a lot of people. I've seen vehicles already. Some like four-wheeler, super golf cart type vehicles. I don't know what you might call them, but definitely a lot busier than Roatan. So different vibe that I'm getting that I wasn't expecting. As I'm still making my way towards the Airbnb, but I need to hunt down some water because it is insanely hot right now, and I am sweating bullets, and I need to keep hydrated. So let's find a supermarket now. I also wouldn't mind finding some food in a good restaurant to eat at, as I'm pretty hungry. All I had at the airport was some pastry type thingy they had at some bakery and a bottle of water, so I could definitely eat right now. Alright, finally found a supermarket. Let's go ahead and get a bottle of water. You just grab from the cooler, which is locked.
Hola, ¿me puede dar una agua? ¿Mande? Ah, sí. Ok, gracias. Ok, gracias.
Alright, let's throw this in the trash and drink some of this nice ice cold water. Alright, let's keep on moving. Just get out of this heat and get to my Airbnb. I am going to be a little early, so I'm hoping they let me check in. If they don't, I'll probably just leave my bag there and wander around and look for a good restaurant to have some food at and just kind of explore a bit. I've got like an hour, maybe 2 hours before they technically can let me check in, but maybe they'll have my room ready. So this place is technically a hostel, but I stayed in a hostel in Cartagena, and I decided to treat myself and get a private room this time. Not the fanciest of places. It's a small, basic one bedroom room with a bathroom, small. It's got AC, which will be nice. It's really hot right now, so it'd be nice to kind of cool off and dry off, and maybe take a shower before I head back out. But we'll see if they let me check in.
Hi. Hola, tengo un reservation. Dejo mi bolsa aquí y voy a caminar un rato. Sí. Okay, so I wanted to do a real tour while I wasn't all sweaty and tired and from getting here from my flight early this morning. So this is my room in San Andres. It was about an hour and 30-minute flight from Cartagena. And I decided to stay in a hostel, but I did not want to stay in a communal room. I wanted my own room, my own bathroom, and just kind of some more privacy. So it's a pretty basic room. It's as tiny as it gets with a twin bed. Got your nightstand there, some nice art. Hopefully that's somewhere on the coast here that I can go visit. Looks like a little yard table that I'm just using to put all my junk. Decent sized TV, a really tiny and dirty fridge, very dirty, and a bathroom. My other hostel did have a bathroom in suite, but still there's like 2-3 people in there. So, example, this morning I had to wait to get in there and use the restroom because both people decided to shower early in the morning. But I guess it's got the Corona seal of approval, clean wise, and it does look pretty clean. I already showered. I needed a shower. It's very hot. So yeah, I'll do some more video around the vicinity here in the kitchen and lobby area. It's got a decent view. Let's see if we could open this up. A little noisy. It's like a shop down there. There's a few roosters that are kind of going crazy earlier, so I'm sure they're going to be up and about early tomorrow, so I won't need an alarm. But decent room. I paid $76 for 3 nights here, so you know, a little more than the hostel I paid for in Cartagena. That was $9 a night, but again, privacy. The AC is good and it works well. The one in Cartagena almost worked too well. It was so cold at night, and if anybody knows me, I don't get cold very easily. I like it cold, but that one was just freezing, and they always give you these little blankets in Colombia. I mean, you don't need anything more than this, but when you've got the AC at like 15 degrees Celsius and you can't change it, it's cold. So I had to use like my towel. I had to put all my dirty clothes on, my pants on, just to stay warm. Uncomfortable. Clean hostel. I mean, other than that, it was good, but yeah, that AC was rough. But I'm gonna go ahead and head out and take some video of that town and see where I explore tonight.
So the first thing I've noticed here is there are people everywhere. Very busy everywhere with what seems like tourists, and actually a lot of Colombians that I guess come here on holiday from Cartagena or other parts of Colombia. So definitely not what I was expecting, that quiet vibe that we had in Roatan, Honduras. Very much packed here, very much a hot spot, so not sure what to think quite yet. So lots of shopping here, lots of chain restaurants that I could get back in the States. I don't understand how people could come to a different country and eat at places like Domino's or Subway. I could see doing it once every so often, especially if you're away from home for a long time. But me, for example, I'm only here for a couple days. I'm not eating at Domino's. I'm not eating at Subway. These kind of spots at an island that I was expecting to be a little bit more laid back kind of detract me from coming back again. Definitely not what I was expecting. I wouldn't say I'm disappointed, but yeah, I would not come back here. Just a lot of shopping, and I'm not a fan of shopping. I'm coming here to try the local cuisine, meet new people, learn a different culture, lay back and relax. So I'm gonna keep walking what seems to be like a little boardwalk strip, but you know, there's a casino right there and just a ton of shopping. So far, no street vendors, no street food, no carts. The type of foods I like to try are normally the local ones being sold by small businesses, and I haven't seen that here yet. So let's see what we find on our way down this little strip. So just to clarify, the whole island isn't like this. The area by my hostel is a little bit more local and small businesses. This seems like the main touristy spot, so I don't want to make it seem like the whole island is like this, but definitely not a fan of this part of the island. Gonna probably spend more time in the local town and get away from this chaos here by the beach.
Where I'm at exploring. It's about 10 p.m. right now. I walked around the beach for a while. yeah, to come back in because this camera is no good at night. So it does no good to me. So I'm gonna get some water right now, kind of change a bit, and I'm gonna head back out and because I need to get some food. And I'll probably bring some snacks here as well. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Gracias.
This has been my go-to meal in Cartagena so far. I've been eating all week. Mojara, some rice, some salad. I love fish, so this is my go-to meal. So that restaurant I just stayed at was probably my highlight of the day. Very local, very cheap. I paid under $3 for that whole meal, which was a fish, some rice, healthy portion of salad, 2 beers, and a water. So you really can't beat that. Other than that, I haven't been too impressed with San Andres. The beaches are nice, but they are very crowded. A ton of stores everywhere, a lot of shopping, which is not my thing, so I'm not a fan of that. I always compare islands to Roatan, Honduras. That island has by far been my favorite so far. Very laid back and local. This hasn't been it unless you kind of really go into the center of the island. The outskirts and the beach areas are just too touristy for my flavor, so I probably won't come back. It's been a nice visit, but definitely not an island or a part of the country that I plan to visit again.